Welcome to Elevate Your Life and Soul. I'm your host, Marla Kennedy, life coach, mama, and spiritual soul seeker. Each week, this podcast will bring you interviews, stories, and mentoring so you can truly know your value, know your worth, and elevate all areas of your life. Let's rise together. Welcome to episode 18. So, right now, things in the world are pretty grim. It's a pretty heavy time all around the world. A total pandemic with the coronavirus, and it feels scary. It feels like there is so much fear in the world, and it's really justified. I really understand, and I'm feeling the fear too. And I think like there are people out there who talk about just it's just totally fear and stuff, and there's no real grounding, but that we're dropping into the fear and it's spiraling. And while I think that's really there are valid points to that, I also think spiritually bypassing something like this is really not useful, and it's really important to drop into being realistic as well, and being grounded and taking preventative action like our governments are advising us to keep safe, because there are risks in place. But I'm not here today to comment so much on that. I wanted to share more about the emotions that are coming up, because fear is a really strong emotion, and while in some aspects it can be really useful because it's propelling us into taking action and, doing things that are preventative and keeping us safe at the moment, because, the unknown is really present. Who knows what's going to unfold from here? Right now, it's looking like things are going to shut down. The town I live in is a real ghost town right now, and while our schools aren't shut yet, there's a potential for that, and potential for businesses to shut down for a while. Who really knows what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks? And so, I think about fear, and so there's this book that I really love called The Unopened Gift by Dan Newby, and he goes into emotions and emotional states and defines them, and the story that often is behind an emotion. And he defines fear as something specific in the future is likely to harm me. And with this current thing that's going on in the world, this pandemic, it seems really real that it could be likely to harm us. But is it really? How serious is it where you're living? I mean, for me, I think there's a chance, but right now there are no cases in my town. So staying really grounded and really centered is going to be way more useful than dropping into deep fear and really feeling that emotion. I mean, if you tune in now, if you sit there and you close your eyes and you think about fear, how does that feel in your body? Where is the heaviness? How is it weighing you down? Because for me, I feel this real tightness in my shoulders, and I can feel like my throat getting husky, and it just feels heavy. It makes me constrict and feel really small. And, through that fear, there's panic, and it's why our shops are all empty. And you think about that fear has caused, and that panic has caused people to stock up on things like, it's like an apocalypse in a way, so that now there's a problem that's been created in our stores that quite possibly could have been avoided. And that's really sad and really worrying, because it's concerning, because it's affecting people who have challenges and are running out of things now. And it was I really believe that's a preventable thing that's happened, because people have panicked, and they've dropped into this fear on a level that is so, so deep and detrimental. And so, that's not useful. I feel like it's things like this where it's really important to lean into feeling calm and feeling centered because of everything that is happening. And that can seem hard, it can seem scary, it can seem difficult because, we don't know what's going on. But here's the thing, it doesn't matter if the story creating the emotion you're feeling is true. What matters is what you believe. So if you believe there's a reason to feel fear, that's what you're going to feel. So what if you play with your emotions? I mean, I really love the idea of getting playful with this. And we could really use some more play and some more fun right now. And, I see a lot of memes going around, and yeah, it's a serious thing. And I don't think they're out there to take away from the seriousness of what's going on in our world. But I think it brings us back to that play and that joy and allows people to lighten their way of being, lighten their mood, lighten how they're carrying this fear in their body. And so what would happen if you lean into feeling calm? Newby, in his book, The Unopened Gift, defines the story behind calm as, I don't feel energy pulling me in any direction. To me, that feels like staying present. It comes back to accepting what is, what you may not be able to control. And we can't control the outcome. We can do what we can to prevent things, and we can control our response to the circumstances and the events that are happening right now. So if you stay calm and centered and grounded, then you can think more clearly and take action accordingly. And you're more likely to rise up in a way that's helpful and useful. I saw a post in a group I'm in of a guy offering to help the elderly, like with their shopping, if they need to take them to the shops and help them. And I really believe that came from a calm, centered, grounded place. And that's a really useful offer that could really potentially help people. And I just loved it. I loved the rising up in helping others rather than fear and like overstocking and creating like a separation in our society. So yeah, I really invite you to lean into calm, and if you need support with this or would like me to share more on this, then please let me know. There are so many ways we can ground and center. And, for example, just going outside, grounding your earth in nature is a really simple and effective way to feel more calm and get grounded and get centered. If you're feeling really panicked or really scared in the moment, I invite you to do that. Go outside, touch the earth. And yeah, honestly, it really does bring your energy down. It earths you, and it can really help you clear your head and think rationally about things. Another thing is meditation. And, meditation is such a big thing that I love. I just love it. I meditate every day, and it brings you back to the present, accepting what is, and then, thinking rationally. So if you're not a meditator, do a guided meditation or build up. Start with like a minute, 10 deep breaths. 10 deep breaths is really powerful. That can just bring you back to calm. Constantly check in with yourself. How am I feeling? What emotions are coming up for me right now? How can I feel calm? Because when you feel calm, you can think clearly, you can move forward and take action accordingly. Another thing that's really powerful is journaling. I love journaling. And, if you're feeling really anxious and have a lot of anxiety coming up, then journal on that anxiety. What feelings are coming up for you? What do they look like? Clear them out. let them be present on the page. Don't filter what you write. Just allow yourself stream of consciousness, writing, journaling. Do 3 pages, do less, do longer. 3 pages is a really good benchmark. And allow it all out. Just get it out of your head and onto the page and see what comes up for you. I just thought of something else that's a really powerful thing that one of my mentors was inviting me to do with something recently. And it's tuning into your fear in a meditation, allowing that fear to be present and seeing what color it presents itself as and seeing what it wants to say to you. What is it? And ask it what it's protecting you from. Just bearing witness to your fear can actually help it subside because you're acknowledging it and letting it be seen. So I hope these tools are useful. I'm here for you. I totally understand. Like, I am feeling the fear. So every time I feel that, I tune into calm and I slow down my breath. I center, I meditate. I keep going back to what calm is and recommitting to feeling calm. And yeah, I will invite you as well. Like, my self-care experience program is open right now, and honestly, more than ever, we need to be taking care of ourselves. So it's only $99. I invite you to take a look and jump in. I'm here to support you so much right now. My heart is feeling this so deeply, and I really am here for you. So reach out, drop me an email, let me know what's coming up for you, what you need support around as well, and I can do more episodes around support through these tough times. Just let me know. I am here for you, and I love you so much. I'm so grateful that you're listening. We're in this together. We are experiencing this together. It's 1:11 right now, which seems to me like the perfect message for us to keep going, to stick together, to trust, to really surrender into trust and into that calm, because we have right now, and we can control how we respond and how we react. And just remember, stay calm. I'm here for you. I love you so much, and I will chat to you later. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for listening to today's show. If you like it, subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you love this episode, please give it an honest review on iTunes and let me know what you loved and what you want more of. Your feedback helps me truly elevate the show into something that really serves you and allows me to keep pouring my heart and soul into it. This is for you. Let's rise together. And remember, know your value, know your worth. I love you, beautiful soul.